Welcome back, Maple Lake Public School families. After 5 long months, we finally get to have everyone back in the building. Remember, August 31st is the mandatory open house, so that will count for your students' attendance. You should have received in your email a sign up genius for elementary, high school, depending where your students fall in their grade levels, and you should have picked some times. If you're having issues with that, make sure you reach out to the district and communicate with us so we can help guide you and assist you in that matter. A couple other things I have for you as we kind of move forward. When our students come here on the 31st, there'll be lots of stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of excitement, obviously, when your students are back in the building. But I just want to remind you that if your student is a Group B student, someone that falls in that L through Z category, you should pick up breakfast and lunch for that Wednesday. That is a paid meal, so that meal will be charged to your lunch account, or if you're a free and reduced family, you will get that meal free of charge that way. So make sure that you're taking care of that. We want to make sure that we're providing for families and giving them opportunities to have their meals. Now, Group A students will, on Tuesday, they will get their meals in school, but as they leave that day, we will make sure that they get their meals for Wednesday when the Group B students are here that day. So we're going to make sure that we provide and take care of families. And then obviously on Thursday, we'll have K through 8 in the building. Group A, 9 through 12 will be in the building. And then there's no school on Friday and Monday. And then we get into our transition into our regular schedule that way. A couple other things as you come here on the 31st, make sure that everyone knows that masks will be worn in the school. The only way that masks are not worn is with a doctor's note, and then you would have to be wearing a shield. So students that have a doctor's note or a medical condition, they would receive their shield if they provide the nurse's office with that doctor's note. Otherwise, we will want to see masks being worn that way. And they can be all the different kinds that we've talked about, paper masks, cloth masks, all those things. A couple other things I want to share with everybody is we have on our website, we have our return to school page. And so on that return to school page, you'll see there's the hybrid learning calendar. And so that will get you all of your A through B days for those 9 through 12 families that need that. And then there's also the return to school plan that was sent to your emails earlier this week. Again, if you're not receiving our emails and information and you're only seeing it on our Facebook page, make sure you go into JMC, into the parent portal there, and you take care of your stuff there. It is also easier than ever to fill out your application of benefits. You can log in there and submit that form electronically to the district as well. A couple other things that I want to talk about. One is with transportation. Obviously, masks will be worn on the bus, and right now, with our current model, we can transport 50% capacity, so that's about 40 students on a bus right now. With those families, all public or private, they will need to wear a mask on the bus with that, because ultimately we're protecting our bus drivers and we're protecting our students. And the ultimate goal is trying to get everyone back into the building. If you have not contacted M&M about picking up your child, make sure you do so. Reach out to Scott and Darcy and make sure you're scheduling that. If you're not having your child picked up and you have done that in the past, reach out to them as well, so then we can kind of work out our transportation to make sure we're filling each bus to the best of its capacity there. The other thing I want to talk about is campus traffic. Elementary and high school students will be able to go enter in through Highway 55 and do the loop in front of the elementary to drop off students, and then exit and making sure they take a right turn on the Highway 55. We've got to keep the flow of traffic going. We are going to have more families than ever transporting their kids, so we need to make sure that we're following those things. We will have some officers from Wright County there available to help educate and make sure that we're guiding our way through here. High school families can come in and park. There's be 4 parking spaces reserved by the high school door. You would have to pull in and park going around the building, not going in front of the building. But you could park there to drop off kids and then exit to go out on County Road 8. You can also enter on County Road 8 coming through Congress, parking in the visitor spot, dropping off your students so they can enter the door there, and then come and get back on County Road 8 that way as well. So those are helpful. High school students will have priority parking in the back, but there will also be some space available in the front of the building as well. But the main thing is we're trying to keep congestion with busing and parents dropping off. We're trying to make that as safe as possible. So obviously there's always a lot of things. There's a lot of adjustments that we need to make sure that we're being safe, but we're going to do the best that we can and make those adjustments and try and communicate them the best that you can. But the big thing is right now is that we're just excited to have your kids back in the building. And so we're looking forward to seeing all of you here on the 31st and just starting to get piece by piece, getting some normalcy back there. So take care and be safe.